can download it to your computer with the Mobex term. You just gotta find it and then use the download button. If you have a Mac, you can copy it over with FileZilla. Then you can open it just as an Excel file, like any other text file. It's now open with Excel, and it will give it to you in an Excel file where you can sort and adjust it accordingly with Excel. That is a perfectly viable option, assuming the file is not too large, because Excel does struggle with very large files. But of course, this is on the virtual machine, right? So you want to be able to do stuff on the machine, because sometimes it can be quite difficult to move things back and forth between the two. So what we are interested in when you have the columns is we are interested in the one with the match score. Okay? So there is no header line, but these are what they are. And we are interested in the one at the very end, the match score, which I believe is column 12. Can somebody confirm that for me? Okay? So you can adjust the parameters to get different ones at different scores. And we set it at 0.7. Now, one thing to note when you're looking at that, sometimes different refseq session codes match the same place. So you might see different numbers in the output file, but it's actually matching the same gene or location. And this is where we talk about the isoforms of genes again, which we talked about last week when we were looking at the genome browsers. Okay? So it's same gene, just a different isoform, so it's going to have a slightly different refseq session code. So, which refseq session code matches best to your sequence? So basically you had your Tasmanian devil sequence, you blasted it against the known human stuff, and the known human session numbers are what you're seeing. What's the refseq that has the best one? Well, you want the highest match score, and the names of the actual genes are located in the genenames.txt file in the shared directory, which you can also copy over. Remember I said you had the option of copying the file and sorting it just on your laptop like any other Excel file, but let's assume this file is massive. Let's assume that it may have hundreds of thousands of lines in it. How can we sort it on the server? Well, you can use this little fancy script that's on the screen, but be warned, some of you found this out last week, it will not work if you cut it and paste it. How many of you have seen that straight up and down line before? Have you ever used it? How many know where it's at on their keyboards? Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's going to be the pipe. Okay. So what it's actually happening here is it's saying the command you're telling it is cat. We want to cat your output file, but instead of printing it to screen, that we want to pipe that output into the next command, which we should know already is a sort. And what's the -G mean? Numeric sort, and the -K, column, right? So we're saying take the output that you just created, sort it based on column 12, and then what is the last, and then still don't print the screen yet, pipe that into the last command, which is what? The last 10 lines. So if you sorted it numerically, what's going to be the last line of the file? The biggest number, which is what you're interested in. Again, you have to type it out though, because if you cut and paste it, it will not work. Pipes pretty much break anytime you cut and paste it. When you do that, it should give you the last 10 lines. They should be sorted, and you should see the top, the score that you're looking for. How many have found that already? So if you look for that accession number in the name, the gene names file, what gene have you discovered? Or essentially, what gene have you now, are you going to be able to annotate on your genome, because now you know where the exons for that gene are.
Yeah, it'll sort them all. So it'll sort them all. Oh, you have to expand out. You have to expand it out. So you don't need that. I said earlier, just because we're not going to do it, that means we can't.
Yeah, I just want to say the default.
I remember Katie said he is
So it looks like quite a few of you are already to the finding the name of the gene. How can you find the name of the gene in the file, right? Well, I would recommend that you search the file for whatever the accession number you found was, but I would leave out anything after the decimal place. This is the first part of the accession. You can do that via a grep function. You can open the text file and net it and just search for what you're looking for. You can move the gene names file to your computer and just open the text file and open it and search that way as well.
So the gene search in that gene file.